Nerve Nero's here, back with another OCG duel video. We have Dragontail versus Regenesis. Before we begin, I appreciate if you guys can like, comment, subscribe, check out the other OCG duel videos that we have. Let's get on with the duel. Enough of the BS. Let's go. So Dragontail Rahu is going to be activated. Rahu, whatever the hell it's called. Branded Fusion 1.5. So send from deck the fire, and then send one from hand. What the hell? Changing his mind. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Send the wind, right? Okay, send the wind, Dragontail monster. Oh no, okay, send the fire. What? Make up your mind, brother. So send also the water from hand, I'm assuming, and they're gonna set the Dragontail spell that searches, and then set the trap card that negates spells. Altherion, bounce back water. Okay, activate Dragontail spell to search. It's gonna grab them the Dark Dragontail monster. Okay, never mind. Search for the spellcaster level 4 effect to search here, and then I could grab them the wind. Sure. Now discard. So fusion summon here. So let's see what they'll go for. Oh, with King of the Swamp. So make Dragoon. Sure, cool. An effect to set for another interruption. So a negate plus a bounce plus a negate a spell plus add back. They're going to be able to add back to fusion summon. So a fusion summon during the next turn. So effect add the water back to hand. Place that to the bottom of the deck. And that should be it. They should pass this turn. Yep, draw for turn. It is now the Regenesis player's turn. Good luck, have fun. Because you're staring down a pretty decent board. I'm not going to lie, this is pretty good. Feather Duster. Oh god, what the hell? Negate that though. So shuffle back, draw one. Okay. Cool. Giving that Dragoon some more discard outlets. Love King of the Swamp in this deck. It's honestly pretty cool, but we'll see if that's going to be the best way to play the deck. I mean, I feel like in general there's a bunch of ways of playing the deck, but for now I don't know what's the best. But Ghost Bell, the dear servant, so goddamn, stop that from happening. It's pretty good. Pretty good. So they still have it in a negate, which is pretty good here. I'm pretty good. Tight. Let's see. What else you got, Regenesis players? So special summon the water. I didn't even get to see them reveal anything. What the heck, man? Sure. The hell is going on here, man? Now they're gonna summon the Dogmatica monster. Sure. So the hell's going on here? So they are going to bounce one back to hand, target the water, and then after that they can draw one card. I mean, what, you negate that, I guess? I think they're thinking if they want to negate that. I'm assuming they're going to want to try to negate that. Hold on. Does that resolve? Or are they going to chain here? What happened? Resolution, they're going to go fusion here. What the hell happened? That's a little weird. So make the Grammel. Activate some effects here. And they're just going to scoop it up, yeah. I mean, it's understandable. They had way too much to deal with there. Plus the Dragoon. So moving on to game number 2 here. We're going to see an Ash Blossom already being hit with the Extravagance. So Extravagance being hit with Ash Blossom. Alright, cool. So no +1 for you. I hate that card. When that resolves, you pretty much win the game, I feel like. Especially if you're playing Regenesis. So activate the Regenesis spell here to special summon a Regenesis monster from deck. Which is going to be the Fiend one, I'm assuming. Yup. Effect of the Fiend to search. Hit him with the Effect Veiler. They don't want them searching any more Regenesis monsters. Special summon the water. They're not going to go back into the deck. Set a couple of back rows. Nope, they're just going to pass. They don't have any back row. Alright, cool. One little negate, and that's it. Normal summon the low 4 spellcaster. Effect to search. That's going to resolve. They're going to grab the wind here. Okay. Activated the Rahua. Dragontail Rahua. Get negated right here. And now quick effect fusion here. Chain Maxi. Oh hell no. God damn, that's gonna be annoying. So fusion summon here. Let's see what they'll go for here. They're thinking long and hard because Maxi is that card. So do they send from deck? Oh, they're gonna send 3 from hand. Okay. So retaliating C, the level 4 oh no, well 1 on field and then 2 from hand, I believe, right? So add back 2, they draw 1. They're gonna add back the Veiler and Ash, and they're gonna be able to set 2 from the deck. So that's pretty good. So they'll be able to set 2 trap cards here. Wow, that's good. So attack over the water monster, and they have like 4 interruptions after that. God damn. Dude, Jesus Christ. So they just pass with that, and I feel like that's enough to win. But they do get to add those back to hand during the end phase, which is really nice. So they still have to deal with all that regardless. But let's see how that goes. Another extravagance, which is going to get negated, obviously. I'm assuming for 2. Cost. You got to pay cost, brother. So negate that, and they draw 1. So, okay. Draw 1. They draw another Veiler? No, they didn't. That is a bounce back to hand, basically a compulse. So reveal, special summon, and then set 1 and pass. Alright, cool. Alright, they chose not to use the Fiend effect, I guess, right? To add. Battle phase, they're going to be able to beat over the Fiend here. Does that water have 3000 defense? If it does, that's so annoying. During the end phase, you know, add back the Fiend monster back to hand. Reveal, special summon, effective Fiend to search. Hit him with the Ash Blossom. They could potentially negate that with the water. Fiendsmith. Regenesis making a comeback from what it looks like here, to be honest. It looks like they're making a comeback. Solemn Strike the Ash, and now they're gonna add the Regenesis spell here. They're gonna activate it, add the Regenesis boss monster. That's what I like to call it, to be honest. So banish the Regenesis Fiend, and then effect to set a Regenesis trap card here. Okay. Banish the quick play, special summon the Fiend back onto the field, switch to attack, and now it looks like I thought that was pretty good for the Dragontail player, to be honest. They added back double hand trap. They had a complete good setup, but hand traps, they don't. I mean, to me it looks like Regenesis doesn't really care about hand traps that much, so they try to bounce back the boss monster, they negate with the water, and then chain effect Veiler, so all the chain links here, man. So they are going to be able to return that back to hand, right? I would assume. So then effect to draw 1, shuffle back the trap and draw 1. That's good. Could they summon back that monster? Probably not. I guess not. So they will pass here, draw for turn. Alright, let's see if the Dragontail player can play now. So summon effect to search. That will resolve. Grab the wind. Okay. Looking to see if they could make something decent in their extra deck. We'll see here. They're thinking about SP Little Knight, because SP Little Knight could just then target the water and they're forced to negate, right? Or the back row. They could get rid of the back row. I don't know if the water could tribute from hand to negate, or if it's just only on field, but they are going to make SP here, right? Yep, SP Little Knight. Effect of the SP, targeting the back row. Let's see if they're going to chain, or if it's just going to get banished. Okay, so they will chain, I believe, to... what does it do? What the hell is going on here? Okay, so they'll chain SP to banish, and then they'll chain and negate. So they'll summon the Fiend. Is that gonna get them a search? Yeah, they're gonna get the fire here. And now they could pretty much play here. So discard a fusion summon here, right? Yeah, yeah, this should be solid. This should be really good. So discard fusion summon 2, chain maxi. Sure, I think they might have game here. If they play this right, they have game. So summon Altharion. Altharion could trigger to bounce 2 back to hand, and honestly, you could bounce back both monsters, I believe. So, oh, they're bouncing back 1 monster. I feel like they have game. So add back Baylor, add back the Wind. Pop 1 of the monsters here. So pop that, right? Set the Rahua. And then set the trap card here. So one of them should be getting popped. I guess not. What the hell happened? I thought the Wind was the one that pops, right? And then special summon, or sorry, add the fire here. Resolution fusion summon here. Or not. Or what the hell's going on here? I'm so confused. So add back the water. Battle phase, attack over the water. Regenesis monster. I'm over here, I don't know the names. I'm calling them by their attributes, man. So end phase, add back both Regenesis monsters. Okay. I thought maybe they could have had a game, potentially, right? Maybe. Because they could have summoned back the Altharion from graveyard. They could have returned back both monsters. I don't know. I feel like maybe there could have been possibly a way of going for game, but they did normal summon that turn, so maybe not. Summon fire here. Effective fire, bounce Altharion back to the extra deck, sure. Special summon water. Or sorry, Fiend. Fiend effective surge. This deck just does not stop. The grind game is way too real with this deck, man. Unlimited resources, man. So what the hell's going on here? What did I miss? Sorry, give me a second. So they did search, right? Okay, they grabbed the Regenesis quick play spell here. They special summon the water. Okay. Sure. Banish special summon. Baylor's gonna come in handy here, to be honest, and then activate the Regenesis spell here to search. Right? Right. Yup, resolves. Okay, grab the Fiend here. Banish, special summon fire back onto the field. Effective quick effect fusion here. Chain to negate, chain Veiler. So fusion is going to resolve. Use wind and fire. Altharion would be summoned. Wind and fire will trigger. Altharion will trigger as well, so they'll be able to bounce back some cards here. So we'll bounce back the wind. And then pop the boss monster, I'm assuming. We're going to bounce back 1 more card. So it's 2 cards are going to get to return back to from the graveyard or field back to the hand. Let's see here. We'll see what so they're going to also use Altharion from graveyard to special summon itself. The hell is going on here, man? What the hell? Okay, so pop, right? So bounce, effects, set Rahua, and then pop. Okay. Sure. Set 1, set 2, and then pass. This is game here. We will see here. Activate the quick play, negate the quick play. with your trap cards. Reset or shuffle back the trap, draw one. Effect of fire, add back the water Dragontail monster. Can pretty much fusion summon here once again. Oh, they just scoop it up. Yeah, they knew that this was pretty much GG. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Dragontail wins against Regenesis. Catch you guys on the next OCG video. Peace out.